Hey, oh, oh boy, welcome in. Give me a nice couple messages in the chat. Make sure you guys can all hear me. Wow, I was a little late getting that one back. Looks like we're under commercial at the moment, so I didn't miss too much. Well, I shouldn't say that. We missed the first spin from Parker Clickerman. I was watching or had it rolling on my phone. So yes, it is all good to go there though. Let's see. Hello, hello, hello. We got everything? Am I good? Am I live? About time. Okay, good. That means you guys can at least hear me. That's what I needed. Oop, just knocked my mic again. Okay. All right, now I think I got everything set up. I don't even have enough room. There we go. Now I got the headset going. Turn that off. All right, here we go. Well, a little bit of a crazy day so far. Went to do some work on a car we're trying to get sold. So I had to run and go grab a battery and some oil for the oil change. And yes, so got it all going. For those of you who don't know, I'm sure it's all over the chat by now, but yes, the 9-car driver, Chase Elliott, obviously my favorite driver, out indefinitely with a tibia fracture and a broken foot. So, for the record, that is what Kyle Busch had, or similar to what Kyle Busch had, maybe less severe, we're not sure. But Kyle Busch missed 11 weeks, so I would expect at least a minimum of 4 to 5 weeks, but we don't know for sure. Kyle said he didn't expect it to take the full 11 weeks, but, you know, we'll just have to wait and see. So, yeah, prayers up for the 9. Hopefully he's all right and able to get recovered. Obviously, first off, make sure he gets healthy again, but then obviously we'd all love to see him back behind the wheel. So, you know, definitely one of those situations that you don't like to have to, you know, have guys that have that kind of stuff happen, but he's been snowboarding forever, so it's, you know, this is not something that it was all that crazy and risky for him. You know, he's done it for a long time. But yeah, could be missing a month or two. So, you know, I think the earliest we might see him back is Coda. You know, I think there's a chance we might see him by Coda at the earliest, but we could see him as late as post Coke 600 too. All right, so as we're going right now, actually, John Nemechek has the lead, but Allgaier is back here pressing for it. Just keeping an eye on some lap timers. Right now, Kyle Busch has found his way to 10th. Brett Moffitt in 11th, the two best guys in the field, clearly right there in 10th and 11th. Parker Kligerman, great rebound. He's up to 15th after having the early spin that set him back. Now, he is unfortunately short a set of tires, which is going to definitely bite him later in the race at some point, unless things time out just right and they don't end up needing that extra set. But yes, Kligerman is down a set of tires. 15 laps to go in the stage with Hunter Nemechek out front by 0.4 of a second. And then keeping an eye on it right now, just on the basic lap timer side. Really good lap times, actually, from that 25 of Brett Moffitt. I'm actually very impressed as I'm watching the lap timer go. Looks like his car seems to hold on fairly well for the long run. So we'll see. I'm hoping that that's the case, that this thing just holds on and really does go into the late run with some good speed, but we'll see. Meanwhile, current battle for 4th, Hemrick and Chandler Smith. So a good battle going on for the 4th spot. Meanwhile, it is Nemechek and Allgaier in some lap traffic. I don't think Rick's going to put heavier restrictions on his driver. Like I said, there's a certain amount of things you just have to accept. You know, Jimmy Johnson could have had something like this happen when he used to bike all over the place. You know, there's a certain amount of it that just sometimes stuff happens. You know, it's not like he's done this before. You know, so it's kind of like if Jimmy Johnson had to crash his bike and broke his leg, would people say you shouldn't be allowed to ride a bike? You know, the people think snowboarding because people tend to get hurt snowboarding. But if you're an experienced snowboarder, you know, you probably don't have as many issues. So that's definitely, you know, something that I don't think he's going to go overboard on it, would be my guess. All right. Yeah, watching lap times, I'm telling you, that 25's got good lap time. You know, long runs seem to be good. Now, unfortunately, he doesn't have enough time left, I don't think, to really make huge gains, but he could get a couple stage points. That'd be great. I think he might be rip riding the wall. But yeah, he's catching back up to Busch and Mayer, so I hope he can get a couple stage points. Stage points are big to try and get in that car into the playoffs, because I really think that 25 can make the playoffs this year. Meanwhile, out front, John Nemechek now out to over half a second over Allgaier, who is getting a little closer to Austin Hill. So we might have a battle for second. Spice it up here real quick. Actually, it looks like the battle for the second position's on right now, but we're not seeing it because Fox is showing one onboard cam. Like, don't get me wrong, there's sometimes some stuff to see with onboard cams, but sometimes there's just not. And so, yeah. All right, so Chandler Smith in the fourth spot is who we're taking a look at right now. RC, are you mad at me because of the Instagram account? I'm not mad at you. I definitely would say please don't do that again. So I didn't like it, that's for sure. But yeah, no, I'm not mad. Someone gonna get upset with this? Not too big a fan of Elliott or how he races, but I respect y'all feeling for him. Hope he gets better. I don't got a problem with it. You don't have to be a fan of a guy to say, hey, I don't like the fact that he got hurt. Yeah, it could be longer with the foot brake, but like I said, Kyle Busch, as bad as his injuries were, was only 11 races. So, like Kyle said, he didn't expect it to be that long, and I would probably agree. I wouldn't expect it to be quite that long. All right, 9 laps to go in the stage. Also, keeping an eye on it, Austin Hill is closing in on the lead here. We got potential got a 3-car battle for the lead here. Kligerman back up to 14th. All right, come on, Brett. Just get some stage points. Come on, get stage points. That's all I want. Just get some stage points. Busch and Mayer are kind of having a good battle right now. All right, so 8 laps to go in the stage. Front 3 have kind of had a little breakaway from the 4th place car, Chandler Smith, who's 6 seconds back. Sammy Smith, Josh Berry battling for the 7th spot. Wow, that is a good battle. So Sammy Smith going low, Josh Berry going way up to the wall. So we do have some pretty good battle going on here. He's going to try and slide him here, and it looks like he's got enough speed, but Berry's going to have some momentum from behind. We'll see if he's able to hold it there. Five laps to go in the stage. Looks like Sheldon Creed has found his way to the top. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Cole Custer in 17th. That is not very good. Riley Herbst is outrunning him. That's not a normal thing to see. Four laps to go on the stage. John Hunter has checked out. Looks like he's going to pick up another stage win. Kyle Busch rallying from the back up to 8th by the end of the stage, so he's still trying to see if he can score the triple. Never done the weekend sweep at Las Vegas. He's done it twice at Bristol, but he's been close multiple times where he's gotten 2 of the 3. But he only has, I think, one cup win at Vegas. That was 2009. Austin Hill inside. He's taking a look at at Justin Allgaier. Not quite able to get there, though. And then it looks like he'll pull back forward. All right, 3 laps to go. Here we go. Yeah, a lot of people in backup cars Some of it's comes back to there's people that got certain things they got to do. Let's see, we do have a battle here. Two to go this time. Bye. Kyle Busch, but getting up into the 7th spot there, battling with Sammy Smith. Maybe Sammy's going to get it back. All right, there's Nemechek. Final lap of the stage now. All right, here they come back to the line, and it's going to be John Hunter Nemechek winning the stage, Justin Allgaier, Austin Hill, Chandler Smith, and Riley Herbst in the top 5. Then it's going to be Hemrick, Busch, Smith, Creed, and Berry rounding out the top 10. Other notables, let's see, was there anybody out? A couple guys, a couple laps down. We've lost a couple of them on the lead laps and stuff. Blaine Perkins, wow, I'm shocked. I'm not shocked. Kyle Weatherman in the O2. I didn't know he was running this week, but a good run so far in 21st. Tyler Reddick 17th, Cole Custer 15th, so a couple of guys that are definitely a little further back than maybe we would have expected. All right, I actually need to do some other stuff here. I'm surprised Jones is outrunning Custer. Jones. Oh, Brandon Jones. Yeah, I'm a little surprised at that. I'm actually really surprised that Herbst is outrunning him. Clyde, I'm not going to be honest. You're not a GM or an assistant GM. You are a security officer. You just keep dumb people from streaking across my football field. That's where it's at right now. You just protect or you keep me from having dumb streakers run across my football field. That's where you're at the moment. GM would be if I had you editing my videos. That would be more where a GM would be. But I don't edit videos, so I don't have a GM. I run a lean, mean channel. All right, so at the stage break, I'm going to crack open a nude beverage today. Today's video is sponsored by Coca-Cola. No, I'm just kidding. It actually kind of is. I'm cracking open a Coke Vanilla Zero. I will say, as much as I don't care for Coke most of the time, Coke Vanilla is one of my favorites. But I can only do 1 can a day or something because that's way too much. AJ, you are also on the security guard measure. Everybody that's on the moderator, that's the role of moderators. You're just to prevent streakers from screwing up the show. That's where that level is. So anybody with that wrench next to your name, that wrench is for beating down those streakers and keeping them from running across my field. That's what that's for. All right, what was I doing? Oh yeah, I needed to put this car back in its box. Oh snap! Did I just run that cord over? I did. I gotta put this Suarez car back in its box. I was trying to do that the other day and I never got back around to it. So I need to get that Suarez car put away. It's a cool looking race car. I'm excited to get that back with the rest of them. Still waiting on green flag or stage ending pit stops. Yeah, Coke Vanilla is awesome. I don't like Coca-Cola for the most part in any situation. It's too much fizz, but vanilla goes down smooth. Alright, I need a screwdriver to put this back in with. There we go. I'm telling you, I am loving this Suarez car. It's been on my desk for a couple days and I haven't had a chance to get it off, but oh man, is it pretty. I love this car. I can't recommend that one enough. Between that one and the Chastain, those are 2 great race wins. Highly, highly, highly recommend. If you are the streaker, Elijah, then you would have already been removed. It's dangerous territory. I shouldn't have said streaker. I should have said somebody else. Pit stops coming this lap. Let's take a look as soon as they finally start. Oh, what a cool car. Sorry, Suarez. Gotta put you back in the box for a little while. You'll come back, don't you worry. awesome car. All right, here they come onto pit road. It's going to be John Hunter leading down Justin Allgaier and Austin Hill. Here they come into the pits, and let's see who gets a good stop and gets out first. All right, 4 tires and fuel for just about everybody involved. I don't see anything crazy happening yet. Granted, we can only really see about 4 cars, so we're just kind of having to see if anything happens to those specific 4 cars. All right, Kyle Busch, 4 tires and fuel out on his way. Good stop for the 10 bunch. A little bit of a slow stop for the 8. Ooh, getting squishy on there. The 8, the 25, and the 48 all coming out at the same time. Kyle Busch going to gain 4 spots on pit road, I think. Heck of a stop there. Oh, man, those guys at the Cup Crews all came out first. Oh, somebody's got a tire out in the grass. I'll have to see who that is. Now, that tire is around the location of who? Got to see here. All right. Trying to see whose tire it is. They haven't announced anything yet, so we're still waiting to see whose tire got loose into the infield. Man, Joe Graff Jr. is in a Joe Gibbs car and running like 20th. Yeesh. Oh, looks like it came off the 28 car. So not off of a huge car. Yep. So the 10 car gains 3 spots on pit road. The 28 car loses an entire tire. That's going to lose them quite a bit. All right, so when we come back, we're going to get back to the green flag. Austin Hill, the new leader. We'll see how that holds on moving forward. I wanted to do a quick stop by and talk about what we got coming up on the schedule. So 1 week from today, we will be looking at the Phoenix race weekend. As much as I enjoy these streams, there is a chance that these streams may not happen next week. I may have found myself one last ticket to snowmobiling for the season. So I will let you guys know on the channel if we are running any streams for next week when they do all the Phoenix races. I'm not going to lie. If there's one race I had to miss due to snowmobiling, Phoenix is probably the one. Doesn't tend to be the best. So, but we will be back for Atlanta. Coda's only in 3 weeks. Yeah, I don't think Chase will be back for Coda. Maybe more like Martinsville or Dover, something like that. Yeah, I don't think he'll be back there. I must have had not enough of those figured in there. So, yeah, I had a little off. But anyway, yeah, just wanted to let you know that might happen. So I'll just be prepared if you see it in the chat or in the community tab. It's snowmobiling related, so it's a good thing. But yeah, so that might happen going into next week. But we'll still have the Cup race tomorrow for sure. So that stream will be as usual. And then I don't think there's any new arrivals planned at the moment because I think for the most part it's a little bit slow as far as new stuff. Yes, not snowboarding, so I'm not doing the same thing that Chase is doing. A little different, but yeah, definitely going to be safe. Thanks, Elijah. Appreciate that. All right, let's see if we're going to get ready to go green here soon. All right, looks like they're doing a Kubota commercial or something. Still waiting to go green. Yeah, I'm not sure. I said we don't have a ton of news on the Elliott one. I just know that it's not like football where you have to be at 100% strength. You know, with racing, if you can push the pedal. I mean, remember Carson Hocevar had a broken ankle or a sprained ankle and ran the whole rest of the season on it. He did sit out one race or half of a race right after it happened, but you know that for the most part, if it's at even 60%, he can race in it. So it'll obviously come down to the doctors. They'll do the clearing, and he'll obviously have to make sure he's good to go. But that's the one thing about racing is you do have a little bit more of a leeway because you don't have to be able to do a bunch of explosive athletic movements. It's a little more tame inside the cockpit. All right, looks like we're going to be coming around to the green flag. Joey Gase has died on the apron. Okay, there we go. Yes, I don't know how bad the foot was broke. Like I said, I'm sure we'll get some more info when they have more of a timetable or an idea. But remember, this thing just happened yesterday, so. All right, gonna do some looking here. What is going on Kyle Busch's radio? All right, now we're getting ready to come to the green flag. Here we go. About dang time. Let's get rolling here. All right, coming to the green, Austin Hill high, John Hunter Nemechek low, green flag in the air, side by side for the front spots. Oh, the 20's going to get out front, so the 20 to the lead, 21 to second, 7, 10, and 16 for third. 3 wide, Chandler Smith going all the way downstairs, trying to get that spot, and he will get there. But here comes Allgaier back on the top, putting a little more fight back in it. Ooh, Austin Hill got real tight off the corner, but he's going to try and hold the spot, not going to be able to do it. Allgaier up high, Kyle Busch behind him. All packed up here on the restart. Go off into the corner. Now Allgaier going to stretch it on the top. He's going to look for the lead up high, but Fox isn't going to show it. Okay, cool. Feels like something we would want to see. And Allgaier goes to the lead. Look at that, guys. I told you. I saw it happening, and Fox just didn't. You would have thought they'd, want to show us that, but I suppose not. Either way, side-by-side battle now for the second spot and the lead. It's kind of a mix. Austin Hill side drafting Allgaier, but Allgaier still side-by-side with John Hunter Nemechek for the lead. Man, look at that fight. Here comes Chandler Smith. He's going to run into the middle, and he's going to make it 3 wide for second. All right, Chandler's going to drive it off into turn 3 and 4 in the middle. He's going to ooh, that was tight. He's going to almost try and slide it down in front of Austin Hill. Didn't have the room. Washes up tight, but is able to keep it going. Meanwhile, Sammy Smith now looking on Kyle Busch for the 5th spot. Kyle Busch on the high side. He's got a heck of a run. He's going to go around Austin Hill, and he sets his sights on Chandler Smith for 3rd. Move Kyle Busch up to the 4th spot. Kyle back up to the top. He's going to try it again. He's got a good run. Ooh, 99 smoking. Not sure what happened there. But they got it to pit road, so not sure what that all was, but there was a lot of smoke coming out of that car. All right, Kyle Busch up running the top. All right, here comes Kligerman. He's going to get around Sheldon Creed for the 10th spot. Josh Berry goes around Brandon Jones for the 13th spot. Actually, that's for 12th. My bad. That's for 12th. All right, watching the battle right now. My goodness, look at that gaggle of cars right there. There are cars absolutely all over the racetrack. This is some fantastic racing here at Vegas. Chandler Smith going to get around Justin Allgaier for 2nd. He's clear. He didn't just get us alongside him. He cleared him. A little vibration potentially on the 20. We have some news there. The 20 potentially with a vibration. Man, this field is tight. They are not able to drive away from each other right now. Current battle for the 6th spot. It's Mayer. It's Smith. Oh, not a commercial. We have such good racing going on. Bummer. So good tight racing. Up front, it's going to be Nemechek, Smith, Allgaier, Busch, and Mayer. A little bit of a gap between Kyle Busch and Sam Mayer. Everyone's still pretty tight together. This pack does not spread out quickly. Joey Logano had something to say about it. Well, I hope it's not something stupid, because that wouldn't surprise me. All right, this commercial is something different. Alrighty, so another commercial. Still waiting. Keeping an eye on the scoring monitor, though. It looks like keeping an eye on Kyle Busch. Starting to fall off of them front three. The front three all within half a second. Kyle Busch about 7/10 behind that. I will say, Riley Herbst has done fairly well today. Has some pretty good speed in that. Yes, I will watch the Indy race. I will not stream it. So I won't be having a stream, but I will watch. Yeah, I can't stream too much in one day. It'll drive you nuts. Oh, I don't like commercials. Let's get back to it. Okay, this commercial's dumb. All right, so at the moment, still 3 cars kind of separated by a pretty small gap, about 0.6 of a second between the first 3. Keeping an eye on any other movers. Sam Mayer is up to 5th, so it looks like he's got some pretty good speed at the moment. So good job on him getting all the way up there. 23 laps to go in the stage as they currently run. They will not need to pit for fuel. Meanwhile, Sheldon Creed just lost a couple spots. It'd be interesting to see if that was from contact or if he just had a little bit of a rough corner. But yeah, them front 3 are really close together. Those front 3 are all right on top of each other. That's fantastic. All right, so 21 laps to go. It's going to be Nemechek, Smith, and Allgaier out front. What do you know? It's Junior Motorsports, Colleague, and a Gibbs car, just like last year. 3 different cars, but it's the same 3 people, or the same 3 teams. So 20 laps to go in the stage. It's kind of interesting to watch, see how the fastest time is for these guys. They're about a second off their fastest lap pace, so fresh tires definitely falling off over the course of this run, 25 laps in, or actually 20 laps in. Meanwhile, Kyle Busch has reeled in the leaders. He's within a second now, so the front 4 now, all separated by less than a second. Nemechek up the hill. Here comes Chandler Smith on the bottom. He's got to run as they hit the backstretch. Side drafting down the backstretch. Chandler Smith is there. And Chandler Smith will slide it off into the corner, and it looks like he will clear. He will clear for the lead, and Chandler Smith to the lead here at Las Vegas. That'll push Nemechek back to second. Meanwhile, Kyle Busch with huge runs on the high side is coming. Oh, wow, here we go. Get that car up on the wall. Barry just lost it on the outside. There goes the 8. Spins it around and into the grass. The 25 had a huge run on the high side. I got really nervous there when he got loose because I thought, oh, please don't clean him out. He's able to spin it into the grass and get rolling, but with 17 laps to go, we are under caution here in stage 2. Or 17 laps to go in the stage, that is. Josh Berry spins on his own, gets loose trying to pass Riley Herbst for the 10th position, and now we'll have to come from the back one more time. telling you, watching it right there, that 25 had a huge run coming on the top. If he holds onto his car, he would have gotten both of them. But nonetheless, spins through the infield, doesn't tear it up too bad. It looks like the splitter is on the car still. I mean, it doesn't look like it got knocked off too badly or anything, so looks like he'll be able to continue. So that should be all right. Well, he spun through the grass. I mean, it is a car spinning in out of control through a grassy area in a busy track like that. That's what a yellow should be for. Now, if he was on pit road, maybe not. But he wasn't exactly like out of harm's way. You can't have full speed traffic. If he all of a sudden hooked right and went up into traffic, and somebody hit him at full speed, I think we would all be really mad at NASCAR. So that's I don't have an issue there. Ooh, we got some strategy here. The 20's coming. Interesting. Oh, that's an interesting call. If I was a car, I'd come in and pick some tires up. Go for the stage win. You got 17 laps. I mean, maybe you don't want to risk using that extra set of tires, but man. Oh, they're not even putting their fresh tires on. They need one more set of tires per race. They're just one set short of being able to really make these races fun. Ooh, he did get a lot of grass on that first impact, I'm starting to see. We'll have to see how Josh Berry's car handles. He did get a big old chunk of grass on there. Get another sip of some Coke Zero. All right, so as we're under commercial currently, we are looking at Chandler, Smith, Allgaier, Nemechek, Busch, and Mayer in our top 5. Let's see. Any other surprise runners? Not any that I can really see. Kligerman has rebounded up to 9th. Good race for him so far in that 48 car. All right, keeping an eye on it here. Oh, there we go. That's the oh no. Oh no, ladies and gentlemen in the chat, we have a Logano fan trying to tell us Logano's not a dirty driver. That's not going to end well. We keep receipts here. Okay, Clyde, I looked. Yes, no. Let's be completely legitimate here. Moving someone when you're faster than them is short track racing. Punting someone into the corner because they passed you and you don't want to lose a race, that's not short track racing. That's just punting someone. I saw it. I do like your car there, Clyde. So yeah, still under commercial here, just kind of waiting it out, waiting to see when we can finally get ready to go green again. Let's see, who's our first car on pit road? Oh yeah, that's right, he didn't get tires though. So Nemechek came in and pitted to try and get that vibration problem fixed, but did not get new tires. He's got older tires still, so we're still not actually sure what exactly he's going to be running. Oh, this stupid blue moo. Whatever it is. Oh, I agree there, Joey fan. Every driver does. They make mistakes when they're aggressive. Like, that's totally normal. I think the problem is with, like, last year with Byron. That's a perfect example of what drives you nuts. You know, that little rub on the restart on the backstretch, that's racing. A rub at Darlington coming out of turn 2, that's good racing. And he just punted him into the fence instead of racing him to the end because he said that's good payback. Like, that's not payback. Somebody raced you hard so you wrecked him? Like, last I checked, that's not how he, quote unquote, likes to be raced. So, like I said, that's my problem with it. There's two standards. He can race Matt Kenseth and punt him into, if Kenseth runs him hard, he can punt him and spin him. But if somebody runs him hard, he does this. He punt. It's like that's just hard racing. He can do that now. So that's my problem with it. Is if kind of the rubbins racing thing works when he's the one doing the rubbing, but when somebody rubs him, it's time to go dump him into the fence. And yeah, I can't agree with that. The way he talks about Kyle Busch, I'm not a fan of that either. Just acting like Kyle Busch is this bad driver. It's like Kyle Busch is one of the most fair drivers on the racetrack. He doesn't intentionally take people out and take cheap shots. All right, back to green. Chandler Smith and Kyle Busch up high. Justin Allgaier down low with absolutely no help from Sam Mayer. Sam Mayer had a horrible restart. He's already getting shuffled 3 wide. Oh, but he's going to push. Oh, that was tight. Sam Mayer just pushed Parker Kligerman down onto the apron. Oh, boy, did that get tight. So Sam Mayer really falling back quick already. Meanwhile, up front, Chandler Smith still having a fight with Justin Allgaier here. He's on his right rear, but it's not enough. Justin Allgaier will clear for the lead. So the 7 goes to the lead. 12 to go in the stage. All right, taking a look at him down the backstretch. Everything's still single file, kind of in this front chunk. Let's see. I'm trying to see if there's any battles currently going on. All right, so there's the video or the replay. Sam Mayer just about got himself turned. He was not clear when he tried to turn back across the nose of Parker Kligerman and kind of got himself all jacked up sideways. All right, so with 10 laps to go here in the stage. Keeping an eye on it. This is Sammy Smith they're showing the onboard of. He's in the 6th position. Justin Allgaier? What? They're going to post the 7. That is interesting. What did he do? I do not understand how they're posting him on this. That is a terrible, terrible call. He was behind him. He didn't get the lead until half a lap later. Like, I don't know how you can post him for that. How do you penalize him? That is a bad, bad call on the 7 there. Oh, okay. He dipped below the line before the start-finish line is what they're saying. Now, not dropping below the line before the start-finish line, that is something that is a rule at every racetrack. They just have never really policed it all that well, especially at Phoenix. They let guys drop down early. That's what caused the Chase Elliott-Ross Chastain incident in the championship race. So they're going to obviously monitor it today, judging by their call already, but it's not something they have consistently monitored. Shout out to Brandon Jones finding his way up to 4th. I mean, he was outside the top 10 not that long ago and has found his way to the 4th spot. All right, they're saying he dropped below the saying he dropped below? Oh yeah, he definitely dropped below. Yep, he's below the line. So yep, no, that makes more sense. That's a legit penalty. It makes sense. At first I was confused because it was like he didn't launch badly, but yes, you do have to stay above the white line until the start finish line, which he did not clearly. So it's pretty black and white. That's an easy call to make, and he'll probably learn from it and not do that again next week. All right, battle for the lead. Austin Hill has just gone right underneath and past him. Wow, Fox, I would have liked to have seen more of that battle, but okay. Meanwhile, also, Brandon Jones has found his way to third in the number 9. Kyle Busch still trying to run the top with 4 laps to go. Brandon Jones taking a look for second now underneath Chandler Smith. He is clear, and the Menards number 9 will go to the second spot. Chandler Smith has fallen back quickly. Kyle Busch going to go right around the high side. Kyle Busch may go after Brandon Jones. Great run. Right front's still up, so I'm not sure what they're worried about, but they got to be careful. Riley Herbst's going to pack a lot of... what? Riley Herbst just absolutely got into the back of the 16 there. Fox, what are you doing? They cut away right when it happened. We saw the contact, and then they just went away. Oh, we got a spin. So 2 to go in the stage. That will end the stage. That is the 45, Raja Karuth. So that will end the stage. Austin Hill will be your winner. Brandon Jones second. Kyle Busch third. Sam Mayer fourth. Sammy Smith fifth. Chandler Smith sixth. Riley Herbst, Cole Custer. Brett Moffitt, channel favorite, gets 2 points. And Sheldon Creed will finish 10th. Oh, yeah. Just got too loose. Got down the apron. Did a pretty good job of holding it without spinning it too badly. So that'll end the stage as we get to the end. I'm trying to see here. Oh, yeah, he got right into the back of him. Just was not ready for it. Got in the back of him, hit him again in the door, and Sam Mayer goes around both of them, gets both spots. That cost both of them a couple spots. Sammy Smith and Sam Mayer got by both of them. Coming to the official final part of the stage here. John Hunter finishes 17th, but he'll be back on equal tires when they start the next stage. And that is the end of stage number 2. All right, well, I'm going to take a quick pit stop before we go to... I will explain the brake checking incident when I get back. I'm going to go to a quick break. We'll get back for pit stops here in just a moment. Okay, so as we return, like I said, I was going to talk about the Joey Logano incident last week, where he basically eased into the restart zone. Everyone kind of started getting ready to accelerate, and he just let off the gas, which doesn't technically mean you tapped the brakes, but if you know how engine braking works, the car does slow down. And basically that's what stacked everybody up so badly on the restart. So, yeah, it's something that he did it to keep Denny from getting a good jump, which I, to some degree, understand. But at the end of the day, what drives me nuts about it is he wrecked 5 cars. And that's the part that I can't. If it's going to become a problem, just single file restart from the leader. Give the leader their own row up front where they don't have to worry about it. And then that way we don't have to worry about this crap where we have all that crap. I just don't like the fact that, that little brake check incident turned into 4 cars DNFing. That's a dumb way to not get to finish your race. All right, coming in. Here we go. Pit stop time as Adam Alexander is rambling. Here we go. Coming to the pit road. It's going to be everyone leading them down with Austin Hill up front. Let's see how we go with our stops here. Trying to keep an eye on everything. Come on, 25 crew. Get a good stop here. Lost a lot of spots on the last stop. Hopefully they can hold some ground up there. Really slow stop for Brandon Jones. 16-2. Kyle Busch, another pretty solid stop. Coming out, although he's coming out with Josh Berry, maybe not. Josh Berry may have just had a really good stop. All right, as they come off pit road, looks like they're going to come out, for the most part, how they came in. Josh Berry either didn't take tires or missed his pit box or something. Something's goofy here. Oh, okay. So Josh Berry rode around. So his tires. Okay, now I see what they're doing here. Let's see. Oh, wow. You guys are going nuts in the chat. I can't help you there. Can't help you there one bit. Yeah, the pit crew's, it's tough when you don't have the Cup caliber pit crew running with you. I will say the neon yellow 9 just looks weird. It's something different. I haven't seen it very often. Interviewing Brandon Jones right now in the stage break. So get ready to get rolling. They should be choosing this next time by. I don't see any reason not to. I mean, the caution wasn't for anything, so. Can I read your chat, please? The one about me being checked and released from the infield care center? What happened there? Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. I went up and I had to use a clipper to get something hanging off my hand, and what can I say? Hate it for the guys, hate it for everybody back in the shop. No. So, yeah, guess we're ready for stage 3, though, right? Let's see. I got 2 videos to do for tonight. It's going to be Chase Elliott's Napa Blue Death and his Napa Children's Hospital, or the Atlanta Children's Hospital car. Going to do both those reviews, post those tomorrow, and, yeah, get the rest of it all ready to roll. Then I got to go fix another car. I got 2 cars to fix. That's what made me late today. I was actually I was a little over an hour away, and so I knew I was going to be late on the way back, but I didn't know by how much. And so once I got close, I checked to see when the race was starting. And sure enough, I got to the stream and made sure. Let's see. Woke up late. Man, it's late. What happened to Burton in practice? A lug nut went through the radiator and dropped a bunch of fluid all over the car, that's what made it get all loose and slide and hit the wall so hard. So they're saying that's what happened, is a lug nut went through the radiator and spilled a bunch of fluid. It could also be just guy got loose and overcorrected, but either way, car's trashed and they're going to the backup. Am I going to be rooting for Barry tomorrow? Yeah, I'll root for the 9 team. I still want him to do well. Rooting for Noah Gragson. I mean, if Kyle wins today, I would love to see him do the sweep at Vegas at his home track. I think that'd be pretty neat. But yeah, I still watch the races. Obviously, not having your guy running can get a little weird. But I mean, I've had that with Casey Kane too. So. Oh man, how bad a stop did that 25 bunch have? Goodness gracious. Where did they come out? Hold on. 29th. Holy smokes. Yeah, didn't even have a penalty. Just had a horrible stop. So, yeah, Moffitt comes out 25th or worse. Holy smokes. Came out 29th. Oh, man. So, yeah, unfortunately, he'll have to be coming from the back. Watching Casey tomorrow, well, I hope he does really well. Him and Brad have had a little slow start to the season. I think Brad got 1 win to start, but then a little slow after that. And so they got to get their World of Outlaw points rolling. At least I got Gragson, and at least I have all of you guys to hang out and watch the race with. Now we're doing a little feature on Brexton. All right, cars are all lined up, getting ready to go green. Kyle Busch now in the clean air, by the way. Here we go. Restart is now going. Josh Berry is on older tires, just so everyone is aware. Boy, they start fanning out almost immediately. Kyle Busch, though, side by side for the lead. Chandler Smith goes under the 98. He'll get a shot for that second spot. As they hit the backstretch, Kyle Busch with a run. Here comes the 16. There he goes. Kyle Busch to the lead at Vegas. It's going to be Austin Hill, but he's got a pressure from Josh Berry and Chandler Smith. Chandler Smith will clear for second, and he'll take a look at Kyle Busch now for the lead. And he is clear, so it'll be 1, 2, 3. It'll be Busch, Smith, and Austin Hill, followed by a side-by-side battle between Berry and Jones for the 5th spot. For the 4th spot, actually. All right, Austin Hill now back to the outside of Chandler Smith. He'll clear for second and set his sights back on the lead. All right, going back off into the corner, Kyle Busch with the lead. I'm telling you, guys, if Kyle Busch wins this race, he has a shot to go for the three-peat tomorrow. It's hard not to root for him. All right, so it's going to be the 2 colleague cars first with Busch and Chandler Smith. The other colleague car is in 11th. That's Daniel Hamrick. Meanwhile, keeping an eye on Moffitt, he's come from 29th all the way up to 17th, so has found his way through the field a little bit here to open up the stage. Here comes Chandler. He's to the inside of Kyle Busch for the lead. Wow, look at that battle for 4th. We've got Herbst, Jones side by side, then Mayer and Berry side by side. 2x2 battle going for the 4th spot. Look at that go. Yes, Harrison Burton had a big crash in practice. Totaled that car out. That thing was beat up. Excuse me. So Chandler Smith now out to a decent lead, about a half a second. Meanwhile, the battle throughout the back half of the top 10 rages on. Cars all over this racetrack. This is such a racy field. How do we not want this to be the primary Cup car? I mean, let's be completely honest. This car is incredible. We've got some great racing going on. I mean, people going in all sorts of lanes. Right now, you got Mayer bottom, Herbst middle, and Sammy Smith up high. They're just so racy. Yeah, we can probably say that Elliott won't have a chance to earn the regular season championship. I think Chastain's got a good chance. He's got some good speed. He's already got 3 stage wins, so stage points, he's doing really, really well. We're still side by side. Sam Mayer has gotten around Riley Herbst and taken that spot, so move him up into the 6th spot. Sammy Smith now trying to get onto the back of Riley Herbst. So we officially hit 93 laps to go. This stage, they will have to make at least 1 green flag pit stop. The real question is really going to come down to when do they make that stop? Is it going to be under green or under yellow? Man, I'm kind of surprised. It's tough for people to move through the field. Even John Hunter's having a little trouble getting past Tyler Reddick. That's a battle for the 14th spot. I think Elliott still could have a shot to get into the top 16 regularly on points. It really does come down to how many races he misses. Because, like you said, with those stage cautions being eliminated at road course, there's a chance he could win a lot of those road course stages. All right, so as we look at it right now, Chandler Smith is out to a 1 second lead on Kyle Busch. 1.5 back now to Austin Hill. Josh Berry 4th, Sam Mayer in 5th. Brandon Jones 6th, Riley Herbst 7th, Justin Allgaier 8th, Sammy Smith 9th, and Daniel Hemrick rounds out our top 10. Then we got Cole Custer, Sheldon Creed, John Hunter Nemechek, Parker Kligerman, Tyler Reddick, and Brett Moffitt in the top 16. Then you have about a 2 second gap from there back to Kaz Grala and Ryan Sieg and Jeb Burton. As the run goes on, you do start to see the cars that have some speed start moving forward. You're seeing Justin Allgaier and John Hunter start making some real progress after about 20 laps on the tires. Man, Justin Allgaier is all the way up to 6th. I'm telling you, that car is flat out flying. Got some really good speed in that 7 car, so keep an eye out for that. It's hard to say that Chase is a choke artist when, at the end of the day, having one corner that got overdrove and then not able to get back by him just tells you didn't have the better car. I would like Road America on the 4th of July, but I'm okay with the 4th of July race moving around and kind of being a special thing. I wouldn't mind the 4th of July race being the All-Star race either. I'd be okay with that. Make it something kind of fun like that. Oh man, Justin Allgaier has already run up. He's now looking for the 5th spot, and I don't think he's done yet. He's going to go for 4th. Oh man, keep an eye out. Justin Allgaier is absolutely rolling. Also, yes, I 100% agree, Florida Denny fan. Kevin Harvick in the booth that's a good combination. That is a good guy to have in the booth. Now you do still need some energy, but as far as an analysis guy, Kevin Harvick's the guy. 100 Nemechek now moving past Brandon Jones. Now he's taking a look at Riley Herbst. He's going to go try and get that 7th spot. Brandon Jones is dropping quick. You're not wrong there. Having some battling going on, but man, he's dropping some lap time too. As we get down to 80 laps to go this time by. Or no, next time by. Sorry, 80 laps to go next time by. Chandler Smith out front by 1.3 seconds. Doing a good job out there at the moment. It looks like Justin Allgaier up to 4th. He is the one that's coming quick. Lap time wise, starting to look like he may have the car to beat. Going to a full screen commercial by the looks of it, unfortunately, which is going to be a little bit of a bummer. Obviously, we'd like to see the race. Had to move the chair there. There we go. I think I broke a roller. I don't know. Could be anything. Keep an eye on the lap times right now. Sam Mayer starting to really put some good laps down. 32 flats. Question is, with as far back as he is he going to have enough time to get there? Going to the 600. I hope Elliott's back by then. It's going to be close. It could very well be, but we just don't know yet. AJ, I could put a poll out there, but realistically, if we're honest with ourselves as to what caused that issue, it was NASCAR not enforcing the dropping down below the line before the restart, or before the start-finish line. So if Chastain has to stay in line until the restart, or until the start-finish line, he can't get to the inside like that. So literally, that would have solved the problem. So I can definitely say, like, it's partially Chastain, because technically he broke a rule to get down there, but if NASCAR's not going to officiate it, then who do you really blame when NASCAR's just not officiating like they're supposed to, you know? Now they can go about 60 laps on fuel, or 50-something. So they got about 20 more laps to go on their fuel for this stage, but they still have to go, oh gosh, another 75 laps? They may have to stop more than once. 32.9, 2 seconds of fall off. It might almost be worth it. I'm not sure. Running a 2-stop versus a 3-stop strategy. All right, 75 laps to go as we're just continuing to keep an eye on it. Kyle Busch starting to close in on Chandler Smith. He's within half a second now. Best driver to win the 500 but hasn't won a championship. That's definitely Hamlin at the moment. Now, best champion to never win the 500 is Kyle Busch. So, you know, you got a little bit of a mix there. Sieg is starting to drop some spots. He might be pitting. He might be doing the 3-stopper. We're not sure. No, maybe not. Ooh, Parker Retzloff 12 laps down. Something must have been really wrong with that thing. All right, so taking a look at it right now, I'm trying to see what we got running around up front. Lap time wise, looks like Kyle Busch is starting to reel him in. Allgaier still one of the fastest cars on the racetrack. Got to keep an eye out for him. All right, so Chandler Smith out front. They're trying to touch on him a little bit here before we get rolling too far into the run. 72 laps to go in the stage, or actually in the race. Fuel-wise, like I said, they got to go here in probably the next 20 laps. But if they're stretching it right into the middle, they're going to want to pit somewhere in around the next 15 to 20 laps, somewhere in that ballpark. Ooh, 71 to go. We're looking at Creed and Kligerman have a little contact here. Ooh, that got a little tight. $70 laps to go as things have kind of spread out. Nice easy race is what we got today. Not super crazy. They still got action all around the track. You got cars high, you got cars low, so you do have cars kind of running in all sorts of lanes. So we got some good racing action for sure, but a little calm. We don't have a ton of carnage or wreckage, which is honestly more preferred in my opinion. Oh, Chandler Smith is about to hit some heavy traffic. Right through the middle. Made that look easy. 2.5 lead, so Justin Allgaier has now gone past Kyle Busch as well. I'm telling you, Justin Allgaier is coming to the front. He is not going to be denied today. Going in there, 68 laps to go. Still can't make it to the end on fuel. Mr. Graves, can you do a poll on who's better, Elliott or Larson? I could do a poll. You know what? Let's do a poll. We got nothing better to do right now. It's a little dull. I shouldn't say dull, but how do we do a poll? Start a poll. There we go. Poll has been answered. Let's go ahead and throw it up there for a little while. See what we got. 67 laps to go. Like I said, things are pretty chill out front. Nothing really overly action-packed happening at the moment. Herbst has found his way past Josh Berry into the top 6. Found his way there to 6th position now. Keeping an eye on some lap times or who's moving forward. Right now, the fastest car on the track right now seems to be Justin Allgaier. Kyle Busch's car has really started to fall off. Handling on that one is really looking like it's going away. You can see him battling and fighting that car like crazy. John Hunter also with a really good car right now. Justin Allgaier coming for second. Still continuing to close in. All right, there he goes. Allgaier going to shoot it down on the apron, and he's going to clear. So he will clear Austin Hill and take the second spot. Head off into turn one and start trying to chase down Chandler Smith. Only a second and a half back. He's been running down the leader lap after lap. .63 laps to go as they're currently running. Kyle Busch now falling back into the 5th position as Sam Mayer moves forward another spot. Next car on that list would be Riley Herbst, who's still got 3 more seconds before he'll catch him. Or get anywhere near that. 63 to go, so closing in on that final possible pit window. 48 in, 63 to go. If you're going to split it in half, you'd have to be somewhere in that range. I think the number that I saw was 59. So they can only go about another 10 laps on fuel, but they only, they want to split it in half. They're going to actually start stopping here in about the next 5 laps. All right, now looking at the lap times, they are 2 seconds off the pace about from their fastest laps when they had fresh tires. So fresh tires definitely have a role to play in all of this. Oh, Kyle Busch coming this time by. No, it's not. Oh, yes, it is. Wow, he came in hot. Holy smokes. Kyle Busch coming to pit road. Absolutely hauling that mail when he got down there. We'll see if he sped. But great job getting in there. So Kyle Busch, first car into the pits. We'll see how this strategy starts to unfold. All right, into the pits they go. Chandler Smith coming in this time by. So both the Kaulig cars are in. 59 laps to go. That's still a long ways. I'm not sure if that's going to be enough or not. Oh, huge wad of cars coming in. We got Ryan Sieg. We got Justin Allgaier. We got Austin Hill all piled up at the entrance trying to get into pit road. Everyone coming down to pit road, trying to see where people are cycling out. You really can't tell until people have had a chance to get through pit road and then back up on the racetrack. No penalty for Kyle Busch, so must mean he's good to go. Sam Mayer is in. Austin Hill is out. I believe that is him. Yep, he's trying to blend back onto the racetrack. Let's see where he's going to come up at. Oh, Sammy Smith had an issue getting into the pits. That's going to cost him. Definitely going to lose a little bit of time on that 18 spinning into pit road. So they got him all corrected and sent out. Josh Berry is your current leader. Trying to look down the leaderboard to see who cycled out in front. It looks like Chandler Smith will hold the lead over Kyle Busch. Can't quite tell the exact distance between the two of them. Justin Allgaier comes out behind Kyle Busch, so Kyle Busch will jump over Justin Allgaier in the running order. Looks like Kligerman and Moffitt are now on pit road as well. Here comes Josh Berry. Boy, he really has to check it up. Oh, Austin Hill got out front. Yeah, Sammy Smith had the spin on pit road. Oh, Josh Berry, did he just stall it? All right, Josh Berry out. So Sammy Smith will have a pass through. That's going to pretty much end his competitive day here at Las Vegas. Anthony Alfredo out in front in the lead right now as they run. Keeping an eye on the running order as Brandon Jones is coming off pit road. What the heck? What is... A lot of yellow stripes along the side of the 25. We're going to see what happened here to the 8. All right. Chandler Smith, by the way, has made a pass for the lead. We missed it because Fox is not paying attention. So Chandler Smith, not Sammy. Chandler Smith has made a pass for the lead. We missed it because, again, Fox wasn't paying attention. Kind of a big deal, but whatever. I guess we don't need to see that. And I don't know what happened to Brett, but he had a really, really tough pit stop there. I mean, he lost a lap to Chandler Smith on that. Oh, who is that? Somebody just absolutely crowded Chandler Smith. Austin Hill's going to get him back. Who is that? The 19, Joe Graff. I'm not even shocked anymore. Joe Graff. Oh, look at him. He's going to block. So, yeah, Joe Graff just ran all the way up the hill and right in front of the nose of Chandler Smith. He is the last car on the lead lap, currently in 17th position. Now, Sammy Smith with his pass-through, he'll fall back behind that. Trying to see how far did Brett Moffitt fall here. Holy smokes, he lost 2 laps. Man, that pit crew just sucked today, man. Oh, man, 2 laps? I mean, he wasn't a lap down before pit stops happened. Man, that's a bummer. So 51 laps to go. Chandler Smith out front of Austin Hill now by half a second. Kyle Busch third, Justin Allgaier fourth, and Sam Mayer into the 5th spot. So with 51 laps to go, looks like he is starting to try and run down, but still half a second gap between the two. A little bit of a chill day here. What can I say? All right, where did he come out at? He's 2 laps down. Did he lose more laps? Oh, no, there he is. Yeah, 2 laps down. Yeah, he's a ways back, so he's got a lot of ground he's gonna have to make up in that. $31.4, 2.8, $31.4. Okay. All right, let's see here. Yeah, I mean, if Chandler Smith's able to find a way to victory lane, that'd be a huge deal. Meanwhile, Brandon Jones just continues to make mistakes like over and over and over and over again on himself. .48 laps to go as they run. Chandler Smith out front, Austin Hill in second, Kyle Busch third, Justin Allgaier fourth. All right, currently in a side-by-side commercial right now. Chandler Smith running a little bit faster, about half a second a lap right now, or that's what he gained on the last lap over Austin Hill. Kyle Busch, though, still tracking down in the third spot, trying to catch up to Austin Hill. Justin Allgaier, keep an eye on him. Long run, that thing might be the car to beat. Got 46 laps to go, so there's plenty of time for that to come back in and get that handling going. Let's see. All right, so Brandon Jones, how many times did he speed? My goodness, Brandon Jones is now 2 laps down as well. He really messed up. Made a lot of mistakes on that one. I can understand why people don't care for the Dillons. I mean, you got to remember, they have a grandpa that basically got them their whole start in NASCAR, so it's the old silver spoon situation where even if they are good, people don't like to see it as much. All right, so keeping an eye on our top 10. A little bit of a surprise, but as they currently run, Josh Berry has found his way back to that 6th spot. Tyler Reddick in 13th. Jeb Burton has found his way up to 14th. Joe Graff 15th. Kaz Grala 16th. So just keeping your nose clean and staying out of trouble has really yielded some good results for some of those guys. Meanwhile, Kyle Busch is in some heavy, heavy traffic trying to battle up with Justin Allgaier, but there are a lot of cars that are battling real tough around him. All right, so as they run, looks like Kyle Busch is under fire now from Justin Allgaier. That's a battle for the 2nd spot as they run on the racetrack. Meanwhile, Chandler Smith now out to a 1.7 second lead. All right, up to 23rd. He's got good pace. Kyle Busch real loose on the bottom. It's going to be Justin Allgaier coming to town here. .41 laps to go as they run. It's Chandler Smith, Austin Hill, Justin Allgaier, and Kyle Busch. Kyle Busch doesn't quite have that car today. I mean, he's doing what he can with it up in the 4th spot, but it does not seem to be a race-winning machine out there. I'm not sure what Fox is trying to tell us there. He's trying to tell him, oh, take a look at this. And it's like, wait, what? I didn't see anything that crazy. All right, so as they run on the racetrack, 2.3 second lead, so Chandler Smith is starting to leg it out a little bit. 38 laps to go, still plenty of time for someone to make a run towards the front, but they will have to start making up some ground here soon without the help of any caution flags to get there. So Chandler Smith out front looking for his first career win. Only his 5th start, that's impressive. 32.2. That's a pretty good lap. He'll catch some of those guys in front of him. Trying to make up some of them playoff or some of those points he's going to need to get. 31.8 for Justin Allgaier. I'm telling you, Justin's going to be coming. Especially as he's battling right now with Tyler Reddick just trying to put him a lap down. All right, so our last commercial break of the day is what they say is happening, so we'll hope they're telling us the truth. But yeah, as they run up front right now, Justin Allgaier starting to dwindle that little gap down. Now he's going to have to dwindle it down a lot faster. At a tenth a second a lap, he needs 24 laps, which is exactly what he's got. So he's going to have to start chopping more than a tenth a lap if he wants to get there. All right, 31.8 to a 32.1. Yeah, here comes Justin Allgaier. He's going to be a force to be reckoned with before this thing's over. Meanwhile, it looks like Chandler Smith still struggling. He can't quite get by Tyler Reddick. So still can't get by Reddick. Still working hard to get there. All right, so as they currently run, Justin Allgaier not closing the gap as much as I thought. I thought he was going to be coming a lot faster. Now, he did have to deal with some traffic that last lap, but he's going to have to cut that gap down a lot faster than he has been if he wants any shot to get there. .32 laps to go as they run right now. Chandler Smith, 2.5 second lead. Justin Allgaier has not closed in that gap at all at the moment. So as they roll right now, it's Chandler's race, and he just has to bring it home at the rate he's bringing it. So good lap times at the moment. Justin Allgaier has cleared a lot of that lap traffic he was dealing with earlier, but he's got a long way to go before he's going to be able to get up to Chandler. .31 laps to go. Very long way to go. I mean, he's got there's a lot of room yet if he slides the tires or makes any sort of slight mistake, there's room for that to get closed up. All right, as they're running right now, what are you doing, Fox? Your cam work is awful. 30 laps to go. Justin Allgaier's pace is still a little better lap by lap, but the traffic is really playing a role with that. Trying to keep an eye on right now. Chandler Smith came up out of that corner a little loose, but Justin Allgaier starting to trim it down. He's going to have to trim it down a lot faster than a tenth a lap, though. He's going to have to start beating him consistently by big chunks of distance on that racetrack, and I just don't know if we're going to get there. So 28 laps to go. As I said, still plenty of time left in this race. This is not over by any stretch, but you're definitely going to have to start seeing some movement if he wants to get there anytime here soon. All right, so there's Justin Allgaier in the third spot. Still starting to clamor. I mean, he's starting to get closer and closer. It's a little by little thing, but he's getting there. Kyle Busch in the fourth spot. Sam Mayer in the fifth spot. Shout out to Sam with a good solid run up there in the top 10. Oh, thanks, Justin Alexander, telling about Chase Elliott's injury. All right, so 25 laps to go. The gap is still shrinking, but man, it's going to have to shrink even faster if he wants any chance to get there, and it's just not shrinking fast enough unless Allgaier's got something hidden in the tank. I think it's safe to say Chandler Smith's just got to keep his nose clean, and no cautions, he'll be able to bring it home. "24 laps to go now as they run. Oh, I guess they are stepping aside again. I thought that was their last one. Well, never mind. How long till Chase gets back in, I think? I'm going to guess around 5-6 weeks would be an early estimate. Remember, Kyle Busch was out 11 weeks, so it could be 11. And, you know, worst case scenario, it could be season. It just depends. I don't expect it to be anything like that, but you just never know. So it's always a more cautious take than anything. But, I mean, fingers crossed, I hope to see him at Kansas. I hope he'll be back by then. Do I not read chat today? I just did. Don't see Busch winning? Well, you just doubted him. Now, he is 7 seconds back, so does have a long way to go if he wants to get there. "22 laps to go as they run on the racetrack. Plan on going to the RCR, JGR, SHR, Penske, Trackhouse, RFK, KBM, and Hendrick. Wow. You do know Trackhouse is still there. I thought they were in Nashville, but they're not quite yet. Oh, you deleted someone's message? I don't know. Can I undelete it? Let me check. Got some trash up on the fence. Yeah, I don't know. I can't put the chat back. But yeah, your chat's fine. Don't worry about it. That was just a mistake. All right, let's see here. All right, so as they run, let's see. Park Klickerman in the top 12. Good run for that 48 team. Looking at trying to make a playoff push this year in that group. All right, 20 laps to go as they run right now. The lead has started to shrink down just a little bit, but still quite a gap. Austin Hill back down within to a 2.6. Now Chandler Smith has started running into some lap traffic, and he's starting to struggle a little bit. I mean, he's losing pretty decent chunks on that lead. So this is the type of thing that could open this race up. All right, so as they run with 19 laps to go, lead is down to 2.5 seconds. Man, Justin Allgaier just clapped a whole second off in about 2 laps. So Chandler Smith, if his car's falling off as bad as it looks like it is, this race ain't over yet. But we'll see. All right, so Chandler Smith out front, 2.5 seconds still. Now that he's cleared that lap traffic, he has started to make some more of that ground back up. Clyde, did you just remove him from the chat? He can't get back in. Let's see. How do I do this? I need to check my blocked user list or something. Still can't quite get it up. Not sure. I'm trying to get it back in there. Yeah. Timed him out. All right. We're going to have to get him back in. All right, with 15 laps to go, man, leads down to 2 seconds. I thought it might be over, but with 14 laps to go, it's closing quick. Unless I'm missing something. So 14 laps to go. Lead is down under 2 seconds now. There, he's back. Okay, sorry about that there. That was, yeah, you did nothing wrong there. Chase Elliott and 5-0 first. You're good. $11 laps to go on the day. Trying to see where Brett's running at. Down 22nd. Man, that pit stop absolutely killed their day. That's too bad. They had a pretty good run going for quite a bit. $11 laps to go. Justin Allgaier is down within 2 seconds now. Oh, man, I tell you what, right now, Chandler Smith, he's had a couple of tough laps back-to-back. That lead is down. It's within a second. They're getting closer. I don't know, guys. That car's falling down a little bit on speed. 9 to go. 9 laps to go. 1.0 second lead. Eight to go. 1 second lead. 1.4 back to Allgaier. As they run on the track right now, still a 1 second lead. He's going to have to maintain. Coming around to 7 to go this time by. Seven to go as they currently go. Both of them are right at about a second. Justin Allgaier's got to get around the 21. I think he's got to get around that high side. Six-tenths of a second. Man, it's getting close. All right, 0.6 of a second back to Hill, a second back to Allgaier. Four to go this time by. Oh, man, they are coming, though. All three of the front runners coming together. Coming around to 3 to go. It's getting close. Coming around, 2 to go this time by, but it's down to 0.3 of a second. They are going to get there. Two laps to go. Austin Hill starting to close in. Man, Chandler Smith needs to hit his marks. White flag. Austin Hill goes to the bottom and takes the lead. Here comes Justin Allgaier with a charge up high. Allgaier with a run. Big run down the backstretch. Oh, he's going behind him. Why? Justin to the bottom. He's not going to have enough time. He never ran the high line. What a mess. Austin Hill off of the bottom's going to get it. Unbelievable. Chandler Smith, that car just fell off a cliff in the last 3 laps. But that's the difference between those tires, guys. I mean, it's 1 lap on tires, but with one more lap, I think he would have won the race, right? I mean, I think he would have had it. Man. Man, Chandler Smith just not quite enough today to get there. Wow. Great run to the checker, guys. That's a long green flag run will do. Not going to lie, little dull on the race today, and I think a lot of it had to do with just a lot of your contenders had issues early that really spread the field out. But a great long run to close it all out. I mean, slowly chipping away at it like that was fun to watch. You know, there's some unsung guys that really recovered well. I mean, Tyler Reddick, 13th, you know, just took what the car could give him. Was able to finish there. Jeb Burton, Joe Graff. I mean, that's Gibbs' car. That's actually kind of sad. But Kyle Weatherman, Sammy Smith, after speeding, comes back and still gets 17th. So a lot of good runs for those guys. But, yeah, Austin Hill, 2 for 3 to start the season already. Like, that's getting we may have a championship favorite here here in this series now. I'm not sure. John Hunter had obviously issues earlier. He had a pretty good car at the end, but just not near enough time to get there. And, man, this is where it just, oh, man, if Allgaier just get up top and get out of the dirty air for a couple laps, and, man, that's unfortunate. That was tough. So, I'm sure Chandler's going to be a little sick on this one for a couple weeks, but he'll get one. He's been too fast too early in this season to not snag a win by the end of it, so good run overall for those guys. But a solid race. I mean, Las Vegas does what it does best. Good, wore-out surface, put on a solid race. I will say the track definitely needs to give them a couple sets of tires more. The fact that they had one set of tires for stage 1, one set of tires for stage 2, and then they could only pit once in stage 3. That's not you gave no strategy. I mean, they literally had to pit on those windows the entire race, and I did not care for that. I think that's they need at least one, if not two more sets of tires to allow some type of strategy, because there, you know, as fun as this long run race finished out and as fun as it was, there wasn't any pit strategy available. 110 lap stage, you know, there's probably a couple guys that could have gone with a two stop run, pitted twice and seen if they could have found their way to the front. And you know, I just think that that's something that I think somebody would have tried it, but they just didn't have any extra tires. And you know, this is where cutting costs can sometimes bite to the sport a little bit, because it would have been really fun to see if that would have worked or not, to see if, you know, over the course of that run, somebody doing a two-stopper, just like Denny Hamlin did back at Richmond last year, would have been able to, you know, come back around and really chug towards that lead there. So, obviously, I hope that, I hope they eventually add an extra set of tires, because they definitely need them, but, yeah, not a bad race overall. Pretty excited for tomorrow. Obviously a little bummed. Not going to get to see my guy race, but, you know, we'll still have to watch Noah, and we'll still have some good racing to watch. So that should all be pretty fun. But other than that, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this Xfinity race. And we'll see all you guys tomorrow for the NASCAR Cup Series stream. And we'll have a couple diecast reviews out tomorrow as well. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you tomorrow for the Cup Race live stream.